Superfood Evolution presents Water Kefir versus Milk Kefir. Using traditional style grains, not powders. What are their differences and similarities? Kefirs are cultured drinks produced by lacto-fermenting certain liquids for a short 1 to 3 day period of time. Among the list of fermented foods, they are one of the easiest to make from scratch, requiring only a few ingredients and minimal skill level. When it comes to water kefir versus milk kefir, both can be health-enhancing drinks to consume for most people. However, each variety of kefir is made somewhat differently, utilizing unique cultures that provide slightly different end results. If you're someone looking to add kefir into your daily regimen, you may want to learn more about these cultured drinks to see which one might be best for your current health objectives. The term kefir has several pronunciations depending on your country of origin. Most people in the western US call it kefir, or sometimes kefir. The original Russian pronunciation, however, is kefir. In this video, we are primarily discussing the difference between traditional style water kefir and milk kefir when making homemade, artisanal varieties of this beverage, not those created from commercial powder starters. Both water and milk types are made from SCOBY grains, similar to how kombucha is fermented. The term SCOBY is short for symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast, not to identify one particular ferment. Top differences between water kefir versus milk kefir. Number 1. Water kefir and milk kefir are not related cultures. While both go by the name kefir and are cultured from SCOBY grains, the two are not actually directly related. Milk kefir is believed to have its origins from the Caucasus Mountain regions and has a long history of use in Russia, the countries Georgia and Turkey, as well as other regions of Eurasia and Central Asia. Milk kefir grains themselves look a bit like small, off-white cauliflower florets and have a dense, rubbery texture. They vary in size but are generally larger than water kefir grains. Water kefir grains, or tabikos, likewise vary in size but are nearly translucent, like tiny crystals, and tend to be smaller than milk grains. They also have an irregular, less rounded shape in addition to a softer, gummy texture. Number 2. Grains are used to culture different substrates. The obvious difference between water and milk kefir grains is that they are used to culture different liquids. If you've ever tried to use water kefir grains to ferment milk, you may have come to this realization. Milk kefir grains are used specifically to culture milk. Traditionally, dairy milk is used, but vegan milks can also be substituted. A popular one that we enjoy is coconut milk, made with the flesh and water. To keep most milk kefir grains alive and thriving, however, it is necessary to periodically use a dairy milk source. We personally prefer using raw, organic, grass-fed cow's milk over pasteurized. Water kefir grains are strictly used to ferment carbohydrate-rich sugary liquids, such as coconut water, fruit juice, or water that has been mixed with a sugar source. The water used when making kefir that works best is spring water or water that has minerals added. Typically, 2 tablespoons of water grains and 1 tablespoon of milk kefir grains are used for about 1 quart of liquid. Number 3. Contain different strains of lactic acid bacteria and yeast. Traditional style kefir grains are actually referred to as a type of evolved life form and a living matrix of microbes that, when properly cared for, will proliferate and in effect live indefinitely. The visual distinctions between the two grains are of course associated with the different blend of yeast and bacterial microbes they are made of, probiotics that will further inoculate into the fermented liquids. Generally speaking, milk kefir grains are known to contain larger ratios of the lactobacillus bacteria than water grains. Water kefir grains, as we mentioned, also go by the name tabikos, and there are many tabikos varieties all over the world that are made from diverse strains unique to particular climates and other environmental conditions. According to the Journal of Microbiology, water kefir grains have been identified to contain some of the following bacteria and yeast species. Number 4. Health benefits of water kefir versus milk kefir. Both water-based and milk-based kefir varieties are probiotic-rich drinks that help to colonize the intestinal tract and have a health-enhancing impact on maintaining balanced gut flora. This is a topic which is receiving a lot of attention these days, and with good reason. Gastrointestinal microbiota that live in the human digestive tract are a complex community of microorganisms that, in a proper ratio, are known to have a huge influence on our human physiology and overall long-term well-being. The good news is that these pro-life gut flora can be nourished through dietary sources. It is often recommended to include a diverse variety of fermented foods in the diet to get a good cross-section of different microflora, especially after a period of antibiotic use. This may include periodic probiotic supplementation. However, cultured food and drinks tend to be better overall sources. This is because they are enzymatically active and are also, according to a Body Ecology article, resistant to harsh stomach acid. Some health experts also believe that consuming ferments like water and milk kefir with probiotic supplements helps to aid in their assimilation. We use the powder from probiotic capsules when making cultured vegetables like kimchi, as well as cultured seed and nut cheeses. When comparing the beneficial properties of water kefir versus milk kefir can offer a significantly higher number of probiotic strains than water-based kefirs. The average amount for milk kefir is between 30 to 50, as opposed to about 10 to 15 from the Tabicos varieties. Water kefir is, however, identified to contain more strains than that of cultured yogurt and kefir made from powdered kefir starters. Both types of cultured kefir are known to be well tolerated in contrast to other ferments. They can be a more suitable option for those with digestive sensitivities who might not be able to handle other cultured foods like sauerkraut, Rejuvilac, or kombucha. Generally, milk kefir is better for those recovering from a candida infection, whereas water kefir may potentially contain sugar content if not completely fermented. Number 5. Quality of taste and texture. The taste and textural qualities of water kefir and milk kefir are quite different in our opinion. Milk kefir has a very thick and creamy consistency with a tart, sour taste similar to yogurt. It is not sweet but can have a mild effervescence. Water kefir is usually sweet with a slight tang and fizziness. Taste can vary, however, depending on fermentation time and ingredients used. Sometimes different combinations of sugars and fruits are also incorporated. Final ferments can have a slightly thicker quality with some cloudiness. These two types of kefir, milk and water, of course can be flavored with natural sweeteners or blended with fruits like berries or even various herbal spices if desired. Number 6. Other miscellaneous differences between water kefir and milk kefir. Water kefir makes a great low-calorie soda alternative. Water kefir is a probiotic-rich beverage that also makes a great alternative to sodas. It can be fermented to produce different levels of fizziness, similar to carbonated soft drinks. For those looking for a dairy-free replacement to cow or goat milk kefirs, water kefir can be an excellent choice. Water kefirs are additionally lower in calories in contrast to kefir made from dairy milk, nut milks, and soy milk. They can be a better choice for those looking to reduce body weight and daily caloric intake. Milk kefir contains more nutrients. Both dairy milk and vegan milk sources also come with their list of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. The process of lacto-fermenting them with kefir grains additionally makes these nutrients more bioavailable, as they are in essence pre-digested. Dairy milk from cows, goats, or other animals is identified to be a good dietary source of certain bone-building minerals like calcium. Cultured milk kefir is therefore known to enhance calcium absorption, and in some research, short-term use was associated with an increase in hip bone mineral density in patients with osteoporosis. Kefir fermentation is also identified to reduce the lactose content in milk, since that's what the grains feed off of. It has thus been proposed to be more suitable for those with lactose intolerance. How to use. Milk, or water-based kefir, in our opinion, works best as a probiotic supplement when consumed first thing in the morning or 2 to 3 hours before or after meals. We recommend consuming it in small shot glass size amounts if you're new to drinking it, then eventually increasing the amount. Both varieties, however, can also be added to blended drinks and protein shakes, mixed with other superfoods or desired custom ingredients. Precautions. It is best to avoid homemade fermented foods like water kefir and milk kefir if you have severe allergic reactions to yeast or molds. Small amounts of alcohol may be present in homemade kefirs, which may be of concern for those who wish to avoid it. Seek the advice of a professional healthcare practitioner before consuming kefir on a regular basis if you are pregnant, nursing, taking prescribed medications, or have a serious medical illness. Thanks for watching. For additional in-depth information, as well as sources of the highest quality kefir making supplies we can find, be sure and check out the links in the description box below this video. Please support us with a thumbs up if you found this information useful, and be sure and check out these other informational videos.